We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? It helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They move the ball well on their opening drive.
And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Now a handoff for Gurley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Ohio! 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 Ohio!
To throw on 2nd down. Walton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down, it's Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. To throw on 3rd down. Walton. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 26.
One he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
Ohio! Ohio!
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Looking to throw on second down. Walton, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Operating from the gun. Walton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pick up there of 20 yards. '49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll look to throw. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead able to get in there and drop him behind the line. To throw on second down. Walton. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Walton. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Flex round! Flex round! I got two!
From the gun, Walton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Walton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
Back to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Now let's go! Green, 39!
throw here. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break all with, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. It's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Walton, he's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Flex round. Flex round.
On 3rd down, Walton. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more after this. A give. This is Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there at 22. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
He'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Point after, right down the middle. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before break. Walton buying time to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I'm unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Walton. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. There he goes inside the 30. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That one goes for 24 yards. Off the play fake. Walton, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Walton. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Walton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, Walton steps away to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Off play action. Walton being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A run for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
to throw here on 2nd and 10. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Detroit!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go. Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from 3 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Throwing on 1st down. Walton, he'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Walton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
On 3rd down, Walton. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Flex round. Flex round.
On 1st and 10, Walton. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Flex round. Flex round.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Walton. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Flex round. Flex round.
From the gun on 3rd down, Walton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Ohio. Ohio.
On 1st down, Walton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Flex round. Flex round.
Throwing again, Walton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Rams on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ohio. Ohio.
From the gun, Walton. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Eric Armstead in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Leopard. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Green 39.
They'll run with Chubb. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
To throw again. Walton. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Able to push his way through and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
run. It's Clement. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers continue to roll. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He's going to air one out. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
51 the mic, boys, 51.
Operating from the gun. Walton. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing on first down. Walton. He'll find Everett there, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on 2nd down. Walton. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Walton. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go, defense. Ohio! Ohio! 51's Mike. Mike 51.
Off the play fake. Walton sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. In for the score. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no. There was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Set! 319! 319!
They run. Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On the carry, it's Chubb. 20! And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo